Today on September 26th, Jesus and Michael warn, your time is not over. A night visitation is coming. Open this before September 27th, this is heaven's last call. My beloved child, pause for a moment, because what you are hearing right now is not ordinary. This is not a casual message you can scroll past or push aside. This is heaven's breath carried to your ears, spoken with urgency because your time is not over, your destiny has not been cancelled, and your story is not finished. Jesus himself has leaned toward you tonight, and Archangel Michael stands beside him, declaring with unshakable fire that a night visitation is being prepared for your life. Even as you hear this, the heavens are shifting. Angels are aligning, and the pages of your destiny are being rewritten so you do not miss the blessing mark with your name. Stay with me, for what you are about to hear will not just pass through your ears, it will enter your spirit and change you forever. Heaven says, you were about to give up, you thought it was too late, but I am telling you, your time is not over. In the quiet of your nights, when you lay awake with questions too heavy for your heart, a visitation has been scheduled. It will not come with thunder, it will not come with chaos, it will come like a whisper, a dream, a sign, a moment so divine that you will know it was not coincidence. This visitation is God's last call to bring you back into alignment with what was always yours. Do not let this slip past you, because the next hours, the next nights are carrying something sacred. Archangel Michael says, I have been circling your name in the heavens. I have shouted before the throne, and the command has been given. Do not let my child miss this, you have cried in silence. You have wondered if anyone noticed your pain, but heaven did. A King of Kings noticed. Every tear that stained your pillow, every sigh that left your lips, it was heard. And now, the order has been released. A visitation is coming, a moment where the unseen world touches your seen world, where the spirit realm breathes into your natural life. My child, don't skip this. Don't scroll away. Because the heavens are speaking to you. Jesus says you will not be forgotten. You will not be abandoned. What you lost will not remain lost. What you missed will not remain missed. What others thought was over will rise again. Even as he speaks, I see your name being written on a page of light. A door you thought was locked forever is about to open. A voice you thought would never return is about to call your name. A blessing you thought you missed forever is circling back into your life. This is not chance. This is not ordinary. It is designed by God. Tonight, the heavens want you to prepare. Clean your heart. Open your spirit, because the visitation will not wait for distractions. It will come suddenly, and you must be ready. The enemy tried to make you tired, to make you think nothing would change. But Jesus says, watch the night, for in the night I will visit. I will whisper to your soul. I will pour visions into your heart. I will send signs that cannot be denied. Michael stands with his sword, guarding this promise, declaring that nothing will steal what has been sent for you. My beloved child, as you hear this, take it as a divine confirmation. This message found you for a reason. Do not say later. Do not say tomorrow. Heaven says, now is the time. This is the moment. August 26th is the turning point, the window where the gates of heaven open for you. Don't ignore it. Don't miss it, and as you listen to this message until the end, type Amen in your heart. Declare your faith, because that agreement will seal what God is sending. You are not alone. Jesus is with you. Michael is fighting for you. Heaven is moving for you. And if this message touched you, if it awakened something deep within you, honor this heavenly word by pressing the Super Thanks $20 option below. Not as payment, but as a seed of faith, as your way of saying, I receive, I believe, I am ready for my visitation. My beloved child, lean closer now, because heaven has not finished speaking. The first words were only the doorway. Now you are being led deeper into a chamber where mysteries are kept, where revelations are hidden, and where your destiny is carefully written. Jesus says, My child, I have watched you in silence. I have seen the nights where your spirit whispered questions no one else could hear. And I have kept the answer sealed for a moment like this, for now your ears are ready, your heart is prepared, and your spirit is open. There is a divine pattern in your life, moments that seemed like accidents, encounters that seemed random, delays that seemed painful, yet all of them were threads in a heavenly design. You did not lose time, you were being positioned. You did not fall behind, you were being hidden until the right moment. And now the trumpet of heaven is sounding. Your moment is here. The visitation that comes to you will be more than a dream, more than a feeling. It will be heaven's finger writing across the walls of your heart. You are chosen, you are marked, you are not forgotten. Archangel Michael steps forward, his voice like fire and his presence like lightning. He says, Child of God, I have been commanded to fight for you. The battles you never saw, the storms that never touched you, the dangers that passed by unseen, all of it was because I was standing guard with my sword unsheathed. Tonight, I tell you this, the night visitation is not just a message, it is a shift, a release, a decree. The heavens have waited for you to say yes. And when you do, nothing on this earth can stop what is about to happen. Listen carefully. The enemy tried to silence your spirit, tried to make you think your prayers were bouncing off empty skies. But every prayer, even the broken ones, were collected like golden drops in heaven's bowls. Jesus himself leans forward, pouring them out as incense before the throne, and says, I have remembered, I have seen, and now I will answer. This visitation is not the end of your story, it is the beginning of the chapter that changes everything. My beloved child, the signs of this visitation will be clear, a dream that feels more real than waking life, a sudden stillness in the night when your spirit feels touched. A word that echoes inside you like thunder though no lip spoke it. Do not dismiss it, for these are heaven's fingerprints on your destiny. A letter is arriving in your spirit, a promise is walking toward your life, an unseen hand is rearranging the pieces so that what was scattered will come back together. Michael says, when you wake from this visitation, you will feel lighter, the burdens will feel like dust blown away, chains you could not break will lie broken at your feet, and doors that men closed will swing open without hands. This is not imagination, this is divine intervention. You are standing on holy ground, listening to words that angels long to speak, and heaven chose you to receive them. Stay attentive, my child, because the night draws near. Do not fear it, do not resist it, welcome it, for Jesus himself will touch your life in a way that you will never be able to deny. And when you rise from it, the world will see a glow in you that they cannot explain. They will say, "Something happened to you," and you will know it was heaven's visitation, it was God's last call for this season, and you said yes. If these words pierce your heart, whisper Amen aloud. Let your spirit agree with heaven. And remember, as you seal this moment, honor what you have received. Press the Super Thanks $20 option below as your declaration, "I believe. I am ready. I receive what heaven has for me." My beloved child, do not move away, because the river of heaven has just begun to flow. What you heard before with the opening of the scroll, but now the pages are turning faster, and every word written upon them carries your name. Jesus says, "I will not let your lamp go out. I will not let your life drift into silence. You thought the world had forgotten you, but I have written you upon the palms of my hands. Day and night I look upon you, and my mercy keeps you alive for such a time as this." You feel it, my child, that stirring deep inside your chest, that sudden warmth in your spirit, that is not emotion, that is visitation already drawing near. For what God prepares in the unseen always announces itself with signs in the seen. That restless night you had recently was not by chance. The whisper you felt but could not explain was the breath of heaven brushing against your soul. The time has been marked. Your house has been circled by angels. And tonight, the very air you breathe will feel different because Jesus and Michael have stepped closer. Archangel Michael speaks again, his sword blazing with eternal fire. "Beloved, I stand at your door. I have driven back shadows that tried to enter. I have broken chains wrapped around your name. I have silenced voices that spoke against your future. And I declare before the throne that you are ready for this visitation. Do not doubt it. Do not dismiss it. You will see it. You will feel it. You will know it. This night visitation is not simply for comfort. It is for alignment. For years, you prayed for things that seemed delayed. But heaven says the delay was not denial, it was preparation. You were not waiting for me. I was shaping you for what I already prepared. The unanswered prayers are not forgotten. They were stored in heaven's treasury until the right moment. And now heaven's vault is unlocking. And what you thought was lost is about to descend like rain upon your life. My child, see this. You walking through a door of light, on the other side are promises you thought were gone. Relationships healed. Dreams restored, finances released. Peace returning to your nights. It is not fantasy. It is destiny. Jesus says, "I myself will walk you through that door. And Archangel Michael will guard the way so that nothing can close it again." Stay awake in your spirit. Tonight, even if your body sleeps, your soul will be awake. You will receive a dream that will feel like more than a dream, it will be a message carved into your very being. And when you wake, you will not shake it off. You will carry it as a mark, a seal, a proof that heaven touched you. You will begin to see signs repeating in your days. Numbers, words, sudden moments of silence that make you pause. These are not random. They are confirmations that the visitation has begun. Jesus leans close to whisper, "My beloved, I will visit you not to judge you, but to lift you. Not to remind you of your failures, but to show you that grace is greater. You have cried, is there still hope for me? And I answer, yes, there is hope, for I am your hope. You have asked, is my time finished? And I answer, no, your time is not over. You have prayed, will I see joy again? And I answer, yes, joy is coming like the morning sun after the longest night. My beloved child, do not be afraid to receive this. Do not think it is for others and not for you. Heaven tailored this moment. Heaven wrote this message. Heaven called your name. If you are hearing these words, it is proof you are the one chosen to carry them. And as you feel this fire in your heart, seal it with faith. Type Amen where you are. Whisper it aloud. Let the angels hear it and record it. And if this message has touched you, if you feel heaven's pull in your spirit, honor it by pressing the Super Thanks $20 option below. Not as duty, but as a declaration. I believe, I receive, I will not miss my night visitation. My beloved child, the heavens are still speaking, and I must pour out more because your soul is thirsty for this truth. What you have heard until now was only the surface, but tonight you are being invited into the depths of God's heart. Jesus himself whispers, I have not forgotten you, and I have not abandoned your path. The reason you are still standing today, though storms have battered you and people have doubted you, is because my hand has carried you. If I had not been holding you, you would have been destroyed. But here you are still breathing, still listening, still chosen. Do not miss this, my child. The visitation that comes to you will carry 3 gifts. The first gift is clarity. You have been confused, wondering why doors closed, why certain people left, why delays came. In this visitation, your spirit will see with fresh eyes. You will understand that what looked like rejection was actually protection, that what looked like a delay was actually preservation. Heaven will untie the knots that tangled your mind. The second gift is restoration. There are pieces of your heart that you gave away in trust, only for them to be broken. There are years you thought were wasted, seasons you thought were lost forever. But Jesus says, I am the Redeemer of time, I will restore the years the locust has eaten. I will breathe life into what was lifeless. I will give back double what was stolen. When this visitation touches you, you will feel a healing so deep that even your past will lose its sting. The third gift is release. Archangel Michael steps forward here, his voice thunderous. I have been ordered to cut cords of bondage from your life. I will not leave until every hidden chain is shattered. You have been tied by unseen agreements, by words spoken in anger, by envy that rose against you. But tonight, my sword burns with heaven's fire, and I will sever everything that tried to claim you. You will walk free, lighter than you have ever known. My beloved, can you feel it? This is why your spirit stirred when you saw this message. This is why you could not scroll away. Heaven knew this was your moment. You are not here by chance, you are here by design. The fact that these words reached you means your visitation is already in motion. Angels have been dispatched, heaven's decree has been signed, and the Spirit of God is leaning toward you saying, now is your time. Jesus says, do not think it is small. The shift that comes to you will not just change your feelings, it will change your life. It will shift relationships, it will realign opportunities, it will even bring people into your path that you have never met, but who carry the next part of your destiny. I am weaving all things together for your good. You will stand amazed at how I turn what was against you into a testimony for you. And my glance, child, the heavens are invested in your journey. When you sleep tonight, watch for the signs. A dream may visit you, a whisper may come, a sudden peace may fall. Do not ignore it, for this is the breath of God touching your life. If you embrace it, your steps will be redirected. Your path will be cleared, and your name will shine in heaven's record. My child, this is heaven's last call for this season. August 26th is the boundary line, the turning point, the mark on the calendar of eternity for you. Do not harden your heart. Do not postpone this moment. Do not say later. Now is the moment of faith. Now is the moment of surrender. Now is the moment of visitation. If these words burn inside your chest, if your spirit says this is for me, then respond, type Amen where you are, and let your voice echo with heaven. And as you seal this divine call, honor it with a step of faith. Press the Super Thanks $20 option below, not for man, but as a sacred act before God. Saying, I believe, I receive, I am ready for my visitation. My beloved child, stay with me because heaven is not finished yet. What has been released into your spirit so far was only the preparation. Now, the deeper currents of divine revelation are being poured out. You are not simply hearing words. You are sitting inside a heavenly conversation between Jesus and Michael, and every sentence carries weight for your life. Jesus leans closer, his eyes full of compassion, his voice soft, yet unshakable. You thought I was silent when you cried. You thought I did not move when you prayed, but I was working in silence, arranging things you could not see. If I had answered you in the way you wanted, it would have broken you. If I had opened doors too early, they would have crushed you. But now, my beloved, I am ready. The time that seemed wasted is becoming the soil for your miracle. And then Archangel Michael lifts his sword, glowing like fire against the night and says, do you see how the enemy tried to close your days? Do you see how he tried to whisper that it was over for you? I tell you now, your time is not over. Heaven has spoken, the decree is sealed, and the order is unbreakable. You will rise. Your destiny will not be buried. Your miracle will not be stolen. Your light will not go out. The one who called me to fight for you has already declared your victory. My beloved child, hear me with your heart. The night visitation that is coming will not be ordinary. You may be sleeping, but your spirit will awaken to sights and sounds you cannot explain. You may feel warmth cover your body, as though light itself was resting on you. You may hear your name whispered in the silence, but no one in the room will have spoken it. These are the signs that heaven has entered your space, and once it comes, you will never be the same again. Jesus says, do not fear what is to come, for I come with peace. I come with healing. I come with answers. The dreams that will visit you are not dreams of confusion, they are blueprints of destiny. You will see faces, you will hear instructions. You will even feel the weight of my hand upon you. This is not imagination. It is my visitation. Michael continues, Beloved child, I have been circling your home, driving away shadows, preparing the atmosphere for what is coming. No unclean spirit will cross this threshold. No hidden enemy will intercept this blessing. Your walls are marked. Your door is sealed. Your name is guarded. The visitation is not only for comfort. It is for breakthrough. Your prayers that felt unanswered are about to be fulfilled. My beloved, do you know why this message came to you now? Because heaven's calendar has a date circled for you. August 26th is not random. It is the marker, the deadline of grace for this season. After that day, a new chapter will begin, and this visitation is heaven's last call to make sure you are aligned. That is why you could not skip this. That is why your spirit pulled you to listen. That is why your heart is burning even as you hear this now. Jesus speaks again. My child, I will restore your peace. The restless nights are ending. I will restore your joy. The laughter you thought would never return will bubble up again. I will restore your strength. Where you were weary, I will renew you like the eagle, and I will restore your vision. You will dream again. You will believe again. You will hope again. And my glance, when this visitation touches you, even your enemies will be silenced. Those who mocked you will watch in awe. Those who doubted you will be speechless. For the hand of God will be undeniable upon you. My beloved child, do not miss this. Heaven has never been so clear. This is not for later. This is for now. This is not for others. This is for you. And if your heart says yes, then speak it aloud. Whisper it with faith, Amen. Seal it in the presence of angels. Let your agreement be written in heaven, and if this word has ignited your spirit, honor it now. Show heaven you believe. Show heaven you are ready. Press the Super Thanks $20 option below as your declaration of faith. I receive my visitation. I believe my time is not over. I am ready for what heaven is sending. My beloved child, the heavens are still open over you, and I must continue because your soul is being carried into a deeper place of revelation. What began as a whisper has now become a mighty river, and that river will not stop flowing until your spirit is drenched in the truth of heaven's love. Listen closely, for these are not ordinary words. They are the heartbeat of God pulsing for you in this very moment. Jesus speaks again, his voice like a melody that heals wounds you didn't even know were still bleeding. My beloved, you have walked through nights where no one understood you. You smiled in the day but cried in secret when no one was watching. You held strength for others while your own heart was breaking. But I saw you. I was with you. I counted every tear, and not one of them was wasted. Those tears watered the ground of your destiny, and now the harvest is ready. You will reap joy for the sorrow. You will reap laughter for the silence. You will reap beauty for the ashes. This visitation is my reward to you, for you did not give up when it would have been easier to quit. Michael then steps forward, his armor blazing with a light that shakes even the shadows. Child of God, do you know why I fight for you? Because you are not ordinary. Your name has weight in the heavens. Your prayers are not small. They shake the courts of eternity. Even when you felt weak, your words move angels into position. I have carried your petitions like fire before the throne, and I have struck down forces that rose against you. And tonight I tell you, the decree has been signed. You will walk into a visitation that seals your breakthrough. My beloved, the night visitation is closer than you realize. Some of you will feel a rush of peace like warm oil pouring over your head. Some of you will hear a voice in the silence saying, "Do not fear, I am with you." Some of you will see a vision so clear that you will wake up knowing it was not a dream but a message. And some of you will wake with tears on your face, not from sorrow, but from the sweetness of heaven touching you. These are not accidents. They are confirmations that God Himself has stepped into your story. Jesus says, "The world may have said it is finished, but I declare it is only beginning." You thought your time was wasted, but I have been shaping you in the waiting. You thought your opportunities were gone, but I am preparing doors that no man can close. You thought your life had settled into ordinary, but I am about to release extraordinary. My glance with a voice like thunder, "Child, be ready." When the visitation comes, everything will accelerate. Blessings will run toward you. Peace will cover you, strength will rise in you. You will stand where you once fell. You will smile where you once wept. And you will testify where you once stayed silent. My beloved, this is not a message you can postpone. This is heaven's last call for this season, and August 26th is marked as the threshold. Do not wait. Do not hesitate. This is the moment when God pulls you out of delay into destiny, and if your heart is beating faster, if your spirit feels like fire, that is the sign you were meant to hear this. So I say to you, embrace it. Speak it aloud. Say, "Amen, I receive it." And let your agreement echo in the heavens. And if this word touched your soul, honor it by pressing the Super Thanks $20 option below, not because of obligation, but as your declaration, "I believe I am ready. I will not miss my visitation." My beloved child, lean even closer. Because what comes now is the most intimate part of heaven's message for you. Your earlier words were a doorway, but now you are stepping into the very chamber of God's heart where He hides the treasures meant only for those He calls His own. You are not here by accident. Heaven scheduled this very moment for you, and even as you listen, angels are recording your response. Jesus whispers with a voice that makes the earth itself tremble. My child, you thought your voice was too small to reach me, but every sigh reached my throne. When you were awake at 2 a.m., wondering if anyone cared, I was there, wrapping you in silence so deep that you survived the night. When you looked at your life and said, "It is too late for me," I said, "No, your time is not over. This visitation is not only to comfort you. It is to awaken the parts of you that life tried to bury. I am calling forth dreams you gave up on, hopes you buried, psalms you stopped singing. They will rise again." Archangel Michael lifts his sword, and the light from it pierces through every shadow. Beloved, I have been stationed at your side even when you did not know. When the enemy tried to shut your doors, I struck the lock. When jealousy rose against you, I shielded you. When darkness tried to claim your sleep, I stood guard at your bed. And tonight, I announce this decree. You will not be stopped. Heaven has declared your victory. And the visitation that comes will mark the turning point of your life. My beloved child, do not dismiss what you feel right now. The stirring in your chest, the sudden stillness in your room, the tears that rise in your eyes, these are not random. They are signs that the atmosphere around you is already shifting. Angels are closer than you think. The Spirit of God is leaning nearer than your own breath. And what is about to happen will leave you speechless. Jesus continues, I will visit you in the night not with fear, but with love. I will not come to condemn you, but to lift you. I will remind you that you are mine, that no mistake erased my plan, that no delay cancelled my purpose. You thought your life was written in failure, but I tell you now it is written in fire. And the fire of my Spirit will burn away the lies, the shame, the pain, and leave only light. Michael's voice rolls like thunder. When this visitation comes, chains will fall in silence. Burdens will lift without effort. You will wake up and wonder why you feel so light. That is because heaven will have touched your soul, and the things that once weighed you down will no longer hold power over you. My beloved, can you see it? A new day rising after the longest night. A new chapter unfolding after the hardest season. What was broken is being mended. What was lost is being returned. What was delayed is being released. You are not just surviving anymore. You are about to live in fullness. And remember this, August 26th is not just a date. It is a divine marker. It is heaven's way of saying, this is the window. This is the season. Do not delay. That is why this message reached you now, why you could not skip it, why your heart would not let you turn away. Heaven wanted you to know this is your last call for this season, and it is drenched in mercy, so rise in faith, my child. Speak it with your mouth. Declare it with your heart. Amen. I believe I receive. And let that agreement seal what heaven is preparing, and if this word has moved you, if you know it is yours, then act in faith. Press the Super Thanks $20 option below as your declaration. I am ready. I will not miss my visitation. I believe my time is not over. My beloved child, the flow of heaven is still pouring, and I cannot stop until the fullness of this message rests inside you. What you are hearing is not a repetition. It is the Spirit weaving layer upon layer of truth into your heart. So that by the time you finish listening, you will not only hear but carry this revelation like fire inside your soul. Jesus bends closer, his presence tender yet mighty, and says, You thought I was far when the world abandoned you, but I was the nearest then. When people judged you by your scars, I looked at your scars and saw beauty. When you felt unworthy, I called you my chosen. When you doubted your strength, I whispered, My strength is made perfect in your weakness. My beloved child, tonight is not about punishment. It is about restoration. I am giving back the pieces of yourself you lost in the storm. You will rise whole again. Then Michael speaks, his armor shining like 1,000 suns. Do you understand why I have guarded you for so long? Because there is a destiny tied to your name that the enemy has tried to erase. Every hardship you faced was because hell saw your potential and wanted to stop it. But I was ordered not to let you go. I fought battles on nights when you thought you were only tossing in your sleep. I broke chains in silence while you thought you were dreaming. And now, I deliver this truth. You have survived because heaven still has need of you, your time is not over. My beloved child, picture this. You are standing at a gate of light, behind it is everything you prayed for but thought was denied. Peace that silences anxiety. Joy that replaces sorrow. Blessings that flow without striving. This visitation is heaven's hand unlocking that gate. When it opens, you will know, you will feel a shift in your spirit. You will hear an echo in your heart. You will see a sign that confirms. It has begun. Jesus declares, I will come to you in the night to show you that I am the God of new beginnings. I will give you dreams that carry messages, visions that direct your steps, and confirmations that silence your doubts. You will not be left guessing. You will know it is me. I am the one who heals your wounds, restores your years, and sets your feet on paths of promise. Michael's voice follows. Beloved, I stand guard so that nothing can steal this from you. I am striking down every hand that tries to block your blessing. I am breaking every word spoken against your progress. And I am preparing the way so that when heaven visits, the ground beneath your feet is holy and ready. My beloved, do not take lightly that August 26th was mentioned. It is not coincidence. It is heaven's mark on your life, a day of transition, a turning of the page. The enemy tried to convince you that days and dates are meaningless, but God is the author of time. He chooses moments. He chooses seasons. He chooses appointed hours. And this is yours. Child, your spirit is hearing this because it is ready. That uneasiness you felt these past days was not confusion. It was preparation. The tears that came without reason were not weakness. They were cleansing. And the hunger in your heart right now is proof that heaven is calling you higher. Jesus says softly, you are mine, and nothing will snatch you out of my hand. You are precious, and I will not waste what I created in love. You are chosen, and I will finish what I began in you. So my beloved child, lift your hands in faith, even if only in your heart. Whisper Amen. Agree with heaven now, and let the angels write it as a seal over your life. And if this word touched your soul, if it stirred something you cannot explain, then honor it. Press the Super Thanks $20 option below, not for man, but as a step of faith that says, I am ready. I believe. I will not miss my visitation. My beloved child, let your heart stay open, for the Spirit is not finished. The words you are hearing are like waves, each one carrying you further into the depths of what heaven has prepared. This is not repetition. This is revelation upon revelation, because some truths must be spoken again and again until your soul fully receives them. Jesus leans closer, his hands outstretched as if to lift you. My child, you thought your best days were behind you, but I tell you, your best days are before you. The places where you felt emptiness will overflow. The doors that were slammed in your face will open with ease. The relationships that were poisoned by betrayal will be healed or replaced with ones that carry my blessing. Do not say in your heart, it is too late, for I am the Alpha and the Omega, and in me there is no such thing as too late. This visitation is my way of writing the ending you feared into a beginning you never imagined. Michael steps forward, his voice filled with fierce loyalty. Beloved, I have heard your secret cries. You never told anyone, yet heaven recorded them. You prayed for strength to keep going, and I was sent to give you that strength. You prayed for protection over your family, and I was sent to encamp around your house. You prayed for a sign, and tonight, this message itself is your sign. Take it seriously. Heaven does not waste words, and your name has been spoken in the courts above. My beloved child, do you feel the stirring inside? That heaviness you carried is lifting even now. That fear you held on to is melting away. That hopelessness you fought against is breaking like dawn after the darkest night. This is not emotion. This is the Spirit moving. You are being aligned with heaven's rhythm, and soon you will look back at these very days and say, that was the moment my life shifted. Jesus says again, do not worry about what you lost. I am the God who restores. I will give you beauty for ashes, joy for mourning, and praise for heaviness. Do not look at what others have and think you are behind. For I have written a story unique to you, and its ending will glorify my name through your life. Trust me. The visitation you are about to encounter will prove that I am still God of miracles. Michael raises his sword, and light bursts forth as he declares, this is not just encouragement, this is a decree. From this night forward, chains are broken. From this night forward, your steps are guarded. From this night forward, your destiny is sealed in heaven's light. You will walk in favor where you once walked in rejection. You will stand in victory where you once knelt in defeat. You will shine with hope where you once sat in despair. My beloved, remember this clearly, August 26th is your marked time. A divine chaplain, the Father has whispered, this is the moment. And this message found you not by accident, but because your spirit was ready. The angels are waiting for your response. Will you say yes? Will you receive it? Will you believe it? So even now, lift your heart and whisper Amen. Let it echo through your spirit and rise before the throne. And if this word has pierced you, if you know it belongs to you, seal it. Press the Super Thanks $20 option below as a visible act of faith, saying, I am ready for my visitation, I believe my time is not over. I receive what heaven has prepared for me. My beloved child, stay close now, for heaven has not yet finished unveiling the treasures written with your name on them. Each breath of this message carries a deeper current. Each sentence is heaven's hand pulling you into alignment with your true destiny. This is not coincidence. It is appointment. It is the eternal God bending low to remind you, you are mine, and I am not done with you. Jesus speaks again. His tone like both thunder and gentle rain. Beloved, you have asked, why did I suffer so much? Why did I lose what I love? Why did the road feel so long? And my answer is this. I never left you. Every valley you walked, I walked with you. Every loss you carried, I carried too. Every tear that stained your face fell first upon my heart. I have been molding you, shaping you, strengthening you for this very hour. What felt like the end was only the shaping of a beginning. My child, I am restoring what was broken, and I will do it in such a way that no one will doubt it was my hand. Michael steps forward, his voice cutting through the air like a blade of truth. Do you know why your life has felt like a battle? Because you were chosen to carry a destiny greater than the ordinary. The enemy saw your future and tried to erase it, but heaven would not allow it. I was sent to defend you, even in moments you thought no one was fighting for you. I struck down what you could not see, I silenced threats you never heard. I blocked attacks that never reached you. And now, I stand to tell you, the season of delay is over. The visitation is not just promised, it is already on its way. My beloved child, picture this clearly. You asleep in your room, and suddenly the atmosphere changes. A stillness falls, yet it is not empty, it is full. Your spirit feels lifted, your body feels light, and a whisper drifts through the silence. Fear not, I am with you. You may dream of walking through a field of light, or hear your name spoken gently but firmly. You may even wake with tears upon your cheeks, not from sorrow but from a sweetness you cannot explain. That will be the mark that heaven visited you. Jesus says, I will visit you to remind you of promises I gave long ago. I will call back to memory the prayers you prayed and thought were forgotten. I will ignite visions inside you, so clear that you will know exactly where to step next. You will not wander aimlessly, for I am setting your feet on the straight path. Michael adds, and I will guard the visitation. Nothing will steal it. Nothing will contaminate it. Nothing will stop it. What God is sending cannot be intercepted. Even now, the enemies of your progress are being scattered. Even now, the walls that blocked you are crumbling. Even now, your spirit is being elevated to hear what flesh could never reveal. My beloved, take this to heart. August 26th is not simply a date on a calendar. It is heaven's signal, a divine checkpoint, a marker in eternity's book. You are hearing this because you are part of that moment. This message would never have found you if you were not chosen. The Spirit has been tooting at you because something greater is approaching. Jesus whispers one more time, you are not too late. You are not forgotten. You are not disqualified, you are mine, and I will complete what I began. So now, child, let your heart answer. Say Amen where you are. Let your spirit agree. And as you seal this word, show heaven your faith. Press the Super Thanks $20 option below, not as obligation, but as testimony. I believe my time is not over. I believe my visitation is coming. I receive it now. My beloved child, the Spirit is still moving and heaven is still unfolding secrets that were locked away for years. Waiting only for this moment. Do not take lightly that you are still listening, still present, still receiving, because it is proof that your name is engraved in the flow of this message. You are not drifting. You are being carried by the current of God's own voice. Jesus speaks, his words wrapping around you like light. My beloved, every disappointment that crushed you, I saw it. Every betrayal that broke you, I felt it. Every door that slammed shut in your face, I stood beside it. You thought those moments disqualified you, but I tell you now, they prepared you. The shaking was not to destroy you. It was to strip away what could not follow you into the new chapter. And now I whisper to you. The new is ready. The next is near. The night visitation will be your sign. Then Michael raises his sword and fire sparks from its edges. He declares, "Child of God, I have been stationed over your life with unrelenting loyalty. When arrows were fired against you, I shattered them. When curses were spoken against you, I silenced them. When envy surrounded you, I blocked it. And when the enemy wrote the end over your life, I crossed it out and wrote to be continued." This is why heaven says your time is not over. It is only beginning. My beloved child, can you sense it? Something is shifting even now. The heaviness that clung to your spirit is loosening. The doubts that whispered in your mind are fading. The fear that told you to give up is breaking. Why? Because the presence of heaven is hovering around you already. You are not just hearing this. You are living in the atmosphere of what is about to come. Jesus continues, "The visitation I'm sending will not be vague. It will be undeniable. You will feel a peace so deep. It will silence years of inner storms. You will see visions that give you direction where you once had confusion. You will receive strength where you once felt like collapsing. And you will wake knowing without doubt, I am with you, I am for you, and I am not done with you." Michael thunders, "Beloved, this is the decree. No force can cancel it. No hand can erase it. No power can resist it. The blessing is sealed. The order is released, the visitation is coming. And when it comes, everything will realign. You will walk lighter, you will speak bolder. You will rise higher. You will know that heaven has touched earth for your sake. My child, do not overlook that heaven marked August 26th. That is not random. It is divine timing. It is the date heaven circled long before you knew you needed it. And this message is your confirmation that you are on heaven's calendar. The night visitation is God's final signature for this season. His way of saying, "You matter to me. I have not forgotten. I have not delayed in vain. Now is the hour." Jesus leans in one last time and says, "You will smile again. You will believe again. You will rise again. Because I am not through with you, my child." This is heaven's last call. And you have answered. So whisper it now. Let your soul agree. Amen. And as you do, let heaven record it. And if your heart burns with this truth, seal it with faith. Press the Super Thanks $20 option below, not as duty, but as declaration. I am ready. I believe. My visitation is coming. My time is not over. My beloved child, let your heart stay open, for the river of heaven is still flowing. And what comes next is even more personal, even more powerful, even more alive than what you have already received. The Spirit has not stopped speaking. Heaven is still writing line upon line, whisper upon whisper until your soul carries the full weight of this truth. Your time is not over. Your story is not finished. And your visitation is coming. Jesus draws near. His eyes filled with compassion so deep that it pierces through your every wound. My child, I know the nights when you doubted whether I still walked with you. I know the mornings when you rose tired, carrying burdens you didn't tell anyone about. I know the days you gave others strength while secretly wondering if you had any left for yourself. Yet here you were. You did not collapse. You did not quit. You may have bent low, but you did not break. Why? Because I was holding you. My hand kept you when you thought you were keeping yourself. My grace carried you when you thought you were crawling alone, and now I say to you, this is the season where I will prove my love by lifting you higher than the weight that tried to sink you. Then Archangel Michael steps forward, his presence fiery and unyielding. Beloved, listen carefully. Every time you were mocked, every time you were underestimated, every time you were cast aside, I saw it. I wrote it in the record of heaven. And for every humiliation there is an honor prepared. For every delay, there is exhilaration coming. For every no spoken against you, there is a greater yes being shouted over you by God Himself. The visitation you are about to experience is not only to heal you. It is to vindicate you. Those who doubted you will see light upon you and they will know you are chosen. My beloved child, I see this clearly. The night visitation will not just touch your heart. It will realign your future. You will wake up with a clarity you have not had in years. You will suddenly know which step to take, where to go, who to trust, and what to release. The confusion that lingered over your mind will dissolve like mist before the sun. You will see your life not as fragments but as a story being written by the hand of God. Jesus says softly but firmly, you are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. You are not a mistake. You are my masterpiece. And though others could not see your worth, I never doubted it. In this visitation, I will restore your identity. You will stop calling yourself broken and you will begin to call yourself beloved. You will stop seeing yourself as abandoned and you will know you are chosen. You will stop believing you are too late and you will realize you are right on time. Michael adds, his sword raised high. The gates that were locked are about to open. The chains that were hidden are about to break. The words spoken against you are about to be reversed. And the power of God's promise is about to rest upon you so visibly that no one will deny it. My beloved, August 26th is carved in eternity. Heaven circled it not because of chance but because it is your appointed time. This is the checkpoint in your journey, the moment heaven shouts louder than your fears. The night when God's whisper becomes undeniable. That is why you are still here listening. That is why your heart won't let you scroll away. This is the Spirit saying, do not miss it. So now, my child, lift your heart in faith. Whisper Amen and let angels record it as your agreement with heaven. And if this message has touched you, if you know it belongs to you, seal it with action. I believe. I am ready. I will not miss my visitation.